Happy October, my fellow little horror freaks. Today we are doing horror movies with the best cold opens. Obviously, that's very difficult to narrow down because there's so many options. The way I'm deciding what's best is I am doing movies that I think have cold opens that could stand alone as like their own short film. I'm gonna start with the one that I imagine almost all of you thought of when I said the best cold opens, and I'm gonna go with the movie Ghost Ship. I've gone on record many times saying that I think that Ghost Ship must have accidentally used all of their budget and talent and abilities just to make the cold open and then forgot to use that for any of the rest of the movie. I mean, I actually think this movie would have benefited from just being a short film. I would say my favorite part of that entire cold open is just the silence after all the chords go through everyone. The sound design, the acting from the little kid, the acting from all the adult actors, most of them gone but eyes still open, is so haunting. The original Scream from 1996. Obviously, I'm a little biased. You could probably see in the corner of the screen that I do have it immortalized on my body. I do think it is an almost perfect movie. That cold open with Drew Barrymore is, again, if you submitted it into a film festival just as a short film, it would completely stand alone. Nowadays, how so many movies start as shorts and then become full length once they get funding, you would think that that's how Scream started because of how much of a fucking masterpiece the Casey Becker cold open is. I could write a thesis on it. It follows from 2013. The beauty of that cold open is it is technically an actual cold open in that it is not a part of, the girl in it is not going to be a part of the rest of the movie. If you've ever seen the movie Cry Wolf, they call it a warning shot kill, which I think is a very apt term for it. It is just, we're seeing how the killer or the entity operates without having to follow a character we're going to be following for the rest of the movie. And I think that they did such an incredible job with the tension. And then of course that shot on the beach with her leg and the high heel is such an incredible use of a smash cut. Evil Dead Rise. Guys, I don't know about anyone else. When I watched this movie, I had very low expectation and I was blown away. The 2013 Evil Dead feeling with the cabin in the woods and the teenagers to sort of like ease us into like, I know this is what you're familiar with, and then now we're gonna do a whole new setting. And then of course the callback at the end, amazing. One of the lists I'm also going to do this month is the best title cards in a movie, and this will be on there again, spoiler alert. It's like Parker Finn was reading my dream journal when he made this cold open for Smile 2. I am an absolute slut for a one-shot, and I am a slut for Kyle Gallner. I could not believe how well it was shot. I know it's not an actual proper one-shot. There are cuts, and it is digitally edited a little bit, especially because he has to go through the window at one part, and so did the camera. But for the most part, they did such an excellent job of executing that final shot of him with the car and then the big smile. I'll be honest, I didn't know cars could do that to a human body. They probably actually can't because it's for a movie, but still, that was really incredible. Finally, Oddity from 2024. It's a Shudder original. If you have not seen it, stop this video and go watch it. I can't recommend Oddity enough. What I love about the Oddity open is it's not really a cold open in the sense that like we are seeing the groundwork and we are seeing pieces of something and then we're going to keep coming back and we're going to find it out. I love when a cold open makes you very unaware of what genre of movie this is going to be because it definitely had this huge slasher vibe for a movie that's so not going to be that. Happy Halloween.